Notice you don't have anything in front of you, right? We don't have pencils, we don't have our math notebooks. So even though we don't have anything, I know it's still easy to get distracted. So focus your attention on our math lesson today. Can you guys do that? Go like this with your eyes. Go. Focus. Okay. Who can read for me our learning targets for today? Kendra, go ahead.
Describe and compare sort shapes by number or length of sides. Sort shapes by number or type of arrows.
Awesome. Okay, so yesterday we had our explore lesson where we talked about, we just started getting into the lesson a little bit and started talking about naming shapes. And when we name them, we have to be super specific. Because remember with the triangle, we have those 3 sides. But if you don't say there's also 3 corners, you can just draw 3 lines like this. And it's not a triangle. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. First, we're going to start with which one doesn't belong. And I'm going to draw one more shape up here. Think about which one doesn't belong. There's only one that doesn't belong. Actually, you could argue that there's 2. All right, when I say go, we are going to stand up and we're going to find someone new to talk to about which one we think does not belong. When we're standing up and talking to people, I need everyone out of their chairs. I need everyone talking. I'm going to set a timer for 1 minute so that you can talk to them. You're only talking to one person the whole time. Not 2, not 3, just 1. And you guys should be talking the whole time. If I see you not out of your chair, then I'm going to have a little chat with you. Okay? All right. Ready? Go. 1 minute.
I think you talk. I think it's like 2 triangles. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, when you guys share with me, I want you to tell me what your partner said. What did your partner say about which one does not belong? David, which one?
She said it was A because C, D, and D all have 5 corners, and A only has 4.
So she was talking about these corners. This only has 4. And all these other ones have 5.
Yeah.
Even this one?
Yeah.
Even this one. Yep. Good job. Okay. One more. Which one doesn't belong? Briggs.
My partner said it was also A because it also didn't have. All the other ones had 5, but it had 4.
Perfect. Awesome. I agree. Okay. Is there anyone that said D doesn't belong? Melody.
It's because it's like wonky.
So D doesn't belong because it's a wonky shape?
Yeah, like you've never seen it before.
Yeah, what's the name of this shape? Shout it out.
Square. House.
House or pentagon?
Pentagon.
Say it again.
Pentagon.
Does this have a name?
No.
Not really. No, it doesn't. So you think that one doesn't belong because you can't necessarily name it? It's just like a random wonky shape?
Yeah.
That's good reasoning. Anyone else? Gavin?
Because it's not a shape.
You can't name it because it's not a shape. Exactly. It's not a shape. Well, it is a shape, but it's not one that we see all the time, right? Okay. All right, hands down. We're gonna move on, and for just a second, because we didn't get to this yesterday, we're gonna talk about what right angles are. Can anyone raise their hand and tell me what a right angle is? If you guys know what it is. If not, that's okay. We're still gonna talk about it. Briggs?
I think a right angle is like, it's kind of like when a corner that's like pointing like that. Number A right there, it has like one thing that's like that, and another one that's like that, and it's like the right. Wait, no, the other one. C. It has right. Like when they meet, it's right. So I think that's a right angle.
Okay, let's learn more about it. You're getting somewhere. All right, we're gonna go to something called an angle simulator. So this part right here is saying that it's 219 degrees from this line all the way to that line. Okay, we're gonna mess with it. We're gonna see how many degrees. When I bring it all the way to here, how many degrees is that? 360. Because it's all the way around. What about this? How many degrees is that? Shout it.
22. 48. 99. 91. 90.
90. Okay, this is 90 degrees. And this is kind of what Briggs was talking about. He's saying that 90 degrees is when you have a line. You see how it's on this grid right here? It's going completely straight this way and completely straight this way. Okay, so that's 90 degrees. Make this with your hand. Yours isn't going to be exactly perfect because our hands are totally flat. But 90 degrees, you have a line going perfectly this way, perfectly up. Now what if we tilted this a little bit? Raise your hand if you think it'll still be 90 degrees. If I tilt it like this. Raise your hand. Okay, we just have two friends that think it will still be 90 degrees. Let's see. Is that still 90 degrees?
Yes.
What does it say? Shout out the number.
90.
It still says 90 degrees. So those lines are imaginary. They're still going straight this way, straight this way, this way. You'll learn it more a little bit later, but those are called perpendicular lines. So those lines can go like this, they can go like this, they can go like this. But as long as you have one going perfectly straight this way and one going perfectly straight up, you can tilt it wherever and it's still 90 degrees. Okay, you guys have 10 seconds to stand up and either with your hands or your body, make a 90-degree angle. Ready, go. Try and make a 90-degree angle. Jay is putting his leg up. He has 90 degrees. Nicholas is going like this. He's trying to copy the image. Martin is going like this. Okay, and sit down. In 3, 2, 1. All right. We're gonna see how well we understand what 90 degrees is. We're gonna take a vote. So I need everyone's heads down, eyes closed. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Put your thumb up in the air if you feel like you're understanding what 90 degrees is. Thumb up in the air if you feel like you're understanding. Okay, thumb down. Okay, put your thumb up with the thumbs down if you feel like you don't understand what 90 degrees is. Okay, thumbs down and eyes up. Okay, it looks like most of our friends are understanding what it is. So we're going to do this activity. I'm going to have some volunteers come up to the board, but if you want to come up to the board and participate in the activity, then you have to be with your eyes up on the board, no head on the desk, listening. Okay, can someone read this for me so we know what our activity is? Martin.
Look at the sides and the angles of the shape to sort them into a group below. Write the letter of each shape in the correct column. Some shapes may be longer in both groups.
Okay, can someone restate what he just read so we understand what we're doing? Layla, go ahead.
He's saying that they want us to sort the shape into the group and some of them might be in gold.
Perfect. So he wants us to sort it. They want us to sort it into shapes. We'll write the letter of the shape in these boxes of a shape that has some right angles, like this, and shapes that have some sides that are the same length. Do you think there's shapes that might fit into both categories? Okay, think about that when I call on you and have you come up and write on the board. Okay, think about which box A will go into. And I need a volunteer. Hadley. Shape A. Just that one? Okay, do we agree?
Yes. No. Of course.
Raise your hand if you agree. Raise your hand if you also think there's another category it fits into. Mal, do you want to come up and write and explain which one it also fits into?
Wait, this one?
Mm-hmm. It's up to you. What do you think?
Yes, because this one and this one, well, I can't really tell, but
Okay, so he says he thinks this and this are the same length. Do we agree? What do we think? Do you have a ruler?
Yes.
That I can use? Like a foot long ruler. Yeah, just a regular one. Okay, let's see. So he's saying he thinks A also fits right here. Let's test it out. Okay. So from top to bottom, it's about 5.5 inches. Remember that number. Say 5.5 inches.
5.5 inches.
Okay. Now from here, this one is 5 inches. Say 5 inches.
5 inches.
So they're super close. That's why sometimes we have to use rulers to measure things out, because it looks super close, but it's not quite. So let's erase this. It does not have sides that are the same length. Show me on your hand again what a right angle looks like. Good. So this does have a right angle. Looks like it goes straight up, straight down, and straight into it.